Confidence as a man comes from leaning just beyond your edge. Your edge is the fine line between what you are afraid to do and what you actually can't do. So your edge is right in the middle of that. So here is your basically your comfort zone and maybe just a little bit beyond it. And here is what you actually can't do. Like even if you're confident you can do it, you actually can't do it. Your edge is the fine line between that. And finding your edge is not easy because it could be either two situations right now in your life. You're either far away from your edge and you think that you're at your edge, but you actually are really far away from it and you're just doing things in your comfort zone, or you could be deluding yourself. That's what I'm doing. And you could be thinking that your edge is far, far further than where it actually is. And leaning too far beyond your edge makes you, first of all, a person that can be trusted. Because if you don't know your real edge and you think that you can do everything, you become the person that makes mistakes and doesn't admit that they are mistakes, and that is was and still is a little bit one of the biggest problems that I have with where my edge is, because I know the theory, but applying it to your real life is something that is really really hard. And like this book, um, I think it will be like the guideline for my life for probably, I don't know, another 20, 30 years, something like that. Because mastering everything in this book is, I think once you, if you can do everything that this book says, you will actually be happy and probably the best person anybody has ever known. Like it's actually crazy. And the confidence comes from the fact that you know that you are doing everything that you can do, that you are pushing yourself, that you are every day waking up and trying to bring that edge, that boundary further. And that's where confidence comes from. Because let's say that you just started going to the gym, and starting to go to the gym is leaning a little bit beyond your edge, or maybe it's still behind your edge. Once you start going and going and going and you push yourself, and every day you try to do a rep more, maybe you add 1.5 kilos here, half a kilo here, and maybe the next day you're not motivated to go and you go anyways, that is leaning beyond your edge. And once you're at that point, confidence will come to you instantaneously, because it confidence, that's what confidence is. Confidence isn't like being this fucking guy that, sorry for swearing, being this guy that goes around and is the coolest guy there. Confidence comes from knowing that you're doing whatever you can do, that you're doing everything in your power to be a better person. And okay, every man has an edge, right? Don't think again that you don't have one, or that yours is really really further than the edge of other people, because it could be, but don't delude yourself. And the real value that you can bring to your people, to your probably mostly male friends, is from knowing where your edge is and leaning just beyond it. Because once you can do that, you will know um, what you can do, and you will do anything that you can do, because that's everything that is behind your edge, and you will do even a little bit more. But the rest that you can't do, you will admit it, like, but you will know that you're scared of I don't know, um, cold approaching women. It could be. That's really beyond your edge, all right. But you know it. You know that you're scared of it. And once you can be authentic about that, and you know that maybe um, you watch porn, maybe, or maybe you are not doing everything that you can in the gym, you are just going in there and just doing the workouts just not to lose the habit, but you're not pushing yourself. Once you can be honest about that, you will know that you're leaning just beyond your edge and you're not faking all of this part. And if you compare yourself to other people, if you tend to maybe say, oh, that guy is much further than me in life, much whatever, uh, know that the place of your edge, like literally the position, isn't as important as your position in relation to it. Because if that guy that was the child in school and is really handsome and has all the attention at school, that guy probably, probably has an edge that it really is really, really further, but he's playing really safe, maybe. So if your edge is maybe, I don't know, right here, and you lean just beyond it, you will slower, slower. Sto registrando, non fa niente. My mother. And okay, so if you know where your edge is and you lean just beyond it, your edge will go further and further and further and further and further until you reach that guy's edge. So knowing what your edge is literally the biggest advantage you can have in life, and the biggest way you can bring value to your people, to your friends, again, especially to your guy friends, because that's where uh, manhood and friendship between men uh, really is helpful. Because imagine having you and every one of your friends doing this thing, knowing where your edge is, leaning just beyond it, knowing your fears and knowing what you can do. Imagine having that kind of group of friends. It will be amazing. Like that's not lie. You can find all of these concepts in chapter 4 and 8 of The Way of the Superior Man. Again, this is the book. If you don't have it or don't want to buy it, I leave a free link to the PDF in the description. It's not like you don't have to give my email or something. It's just the link to a website that I found that has this PDF. So you don't have to give me anything. And if you need any help with the whole theme of masculinity and uh, maybe knowing your edge and maybe yeah, I think anything related to masculinity, and if you've read this book you know what I'm talking about, you can find a link in the description for to have a 1 hour call with me where I can coach you and give you maybe some advice.